Hello and everybody, I know the microphone is still bad as so, but welcome back to another video. I know I haven't been uploading in about 1 to 2 months in my videos, and yeah, I just haven't been uploading at all my New to Pro series, whatever it's going to be. I haven't been uploading, but I have been playing. I have not been stopping playing Enemy Adventures, but yeah, I had to take time to stop recording because there's other better things in life to do. So definitely I did go and get Gilgamesh King of Heroes Evolved, one of the best units in the game right now, not better than Guts though. So today is basically my overview on the update of Anime Adventures, the Fate update that we long awaited for, update 17. So if you just quickly want to go and read the update log, I mean, I don't think anyone wants to read it, but we have Gilgamesh being the best unit from the update, Midday, Witch of Betrayal, another meta air unit who is joining the party with Metal Knight, Fuji, Golden Frieza, Archer, who's a hybrid, and many other units I will talk about. I will tell you if the update is worth playing, worth spending money, and was it a good update which you guys can progress on, and what is happening next. So basically what happening next is going to be update 17.5, which is the Halloween update. The battle pass will not switch. Just moving on quickly, the battle pass, it was alright. Sooner, this unit, he's okay, but it's not like Conrad. Conrad was a lot better in the battle pass, and Bell Agronaut was pretty mid, but same, you get the reroll tokens, you get the gems, you get the coins, you get what you need. You're gonna want to get the battle pass, it's worth it, but after all, it's your option, I'm not gonna force you. Then we have the tournament. This is the tournament right now. It's alright. It's actually a really good tournament, but with traits, if you don't have a unique trait like me, it's going to be quite hard to do good in the tournament. Some people are doing like crazy billion stats, but they have unique on most of their units. So next is the Halloween update. Let's now finally go and talk about this update. Was it really worth it? Was it really worth the playtime and everything? So basically this update, I would say it was pretty worth. The units, most of them was pretty good. Gilgamesh definitely being the best unit, but also hardest unit to obtain. If you're lucky like me, I played about 50 portals, I think 50-60 portals, and then I got him while I was watching football, unintended. And yeah, he's pretty good. I think you should try and get him if it's possible and evolve him. I don't know what's going on here, the floor is glitched, but we're gonna keep playing here. Other than Gilgamesh, probably the second best unit, I will say it's either between Saber or Midday. Saber, extremely high damage, pretty decent SVA, not decent, pretty bad SVA, respectively, 10 SVA, and good range, 40 range is good. She is insane for damage. If you could just rock some good damaging traits on her, or use her as the damage dealer, like using Heathcliff, is good, but obviously I recommend Kiro the most. Kiro right now might be one of my best units. Sniper trait on him, no, not sniper, Godspeed trait on Kiro for me, and a S plus that on damage. He's kind of like Heathcliff with faster attacking, better range, 3 hit, and he has this very good ability, but we're not going to talk about Heathcliff. So the update right now is pretty much kind of worth for playing if you're going for the right units. Gilgamesh, obviously, we thought he was going to be full AoE. He was never full AoE, so, but he still has a pretty big AoE circle, so yeah, it could still be pretty good. I recommend you go for him. It will be a meta unit. He's cool to maybe keep him in your collection. Gilgamesh, worthiness of getting and use will probably around 7 to 8 out of 10. Most people are going to use Poseidon and Guts because they're full AoE, and Gilgamesh's collapse move stays there for a while and it's not that good. But the cost to make Gilgamesh hybrid is really good. It's a lot cheaper than Guts and Poseidon's cost to make them hybrid, which makes him more unique. But his SPA is fairly pretty bad. Next up, I would say Medei. Caster Medei, Witch of Betrayal. She's extremely cheap for a pretty decent air unit. She will do pretty good, kind of like cheap Metal Knight, but not as good as Metal Knight at all. The only problem with her is her very, very small AoE circle. That damage, I would say, is pretty alright. You could upgrade a lot of her or max out a lot of Medeis and it would still be effective. But the problem is her small AoE circle just takes away a massive advantage from her being good. That's why right now she's pretty much tied for second all the way to fourth. Third, I want to say Saber, because Saber, she's a good unit, but she's a bit more expensive than Caster Medei, and she is ground, which takes, you know, when a unit is ground, you take away a lot of things from it. How great it could have been if it was air. Saber's damage, Saber's SPA range altogether, massively incredible, but just because she's ground, takes away a lot of points. Use 7, worth of getting 5. If you want to, go for her, but I would just use my other ground units, because Saber, you could evolve something which will help further. I don't have that much air units, and Caster Medei will fill in the blank, since I only have Metal Knight right now, which is only my main superior air unit. Caster Medei will make it more flexible. Maybe sometimes I have to do Rose. Great, I'll use Caster Medei. But yeah, that's still not worth it. Lancer, as everyone predicted that Anime Adventures was going to do him absolutely dirty and make him like a cheap, decent damage, decent range, decent SPA crit unit, and he actually was. Credits to Satoru AA for that claim. He predicted a crit from Lancer, and basically Lancer's crit was actually pretty decent, but his damage, everything overall from him makes him kind of like Evil Eye now. He's not hybrid 2, he's basically like Evil Eye with critical hit. So some people consider him good because he's cheap, but most people, you know, you can make money in Anime Adventures in game fast, so like it's not really that good anymore if a unit's cheap. You're just gonna do well early game. Then you have Illy and Archer left. Archer I would put 3rd, 4th or 5th. Hybrid, which makes him amazing. Problem is the damage and the SPA. Rounded up, it's not that good. His range is incredible though. I have sniper trait on him and he's doing just fine. He's also pretty cheap, pretty reliable. But yeah, he's a good unit to get. If you want him, get him. He's also pretty cool. And then lastly, Illy. She's also has a cool skin when evolved, but her damage and SPA rounded is better than Gilgamesh. Not damage, but SPA is better than Gilgamesh. Near to Gilgamesh damage. Her range though is just one of the worst. Like what is that range for a good ground unit? 27. It's not bad, but like you would want a good range to have a good unit, definitely. And yeah, we've been 10 minutes in. Let's just round everything up. Was it a worth it update? I would say yes. Do I recommend playing it? If you have time. But if you don't, and you're really seeking like that guts update, 3 units. I know there was more, but 2 units on the banner, and that was it. They were all good. We want an update like that. Right now, I'm only saying most of them are pretty mid. Good ones are Gilgamesh. I mean, some of them are fairly good, but when all of them are fairly good in different ways, you've got to call all of them mid, because each and every unit in this update has a weak spot. So, do I recommend playing and going for all the units? I don't recommend going for all the units. If you want to go for some units, I highly recommend Gilgamesh, then Archer or Saber. Then if you're seeking for a air unit, go Casta Monet, because she's going to do really well in Infinity Castles or Story Mode if you're a new player. But yeah, that should be it for today's video. Thank you for watching the resolution of the update 17 Fate Update Anime Adventures. Thanks, and please subscribe because I haven't been uploading, I know.